Hi, it's Bill Holmes. How are you? It's been a long time since I have recorded a vlog, and I pray that all is well and wonderful for you in your creative endeavors. As for myself, I'm doing great. Can't complain. All is well and wonderful for me too. And at the time that I'm recording this video, it's on a Saturday afternoon. I'm just relaxing, enjoying the weekend for what it is, and having a little self-care, some me time for me. And for today, I engaged in some much needed, well, not really much needed, but some journaling this afternoon. And that's one of the things that I enjoy doing as part of my self-care routine. And it's been beneficial not only for me as a writer, but I'm also employed as a therapist. And journaling is just one of my healthy coping skills that I use to be able to manage my mental health and my well-being. And my journal right here that I was working with today, and for those of you who cannot see at the bottom, the words at the bottom say, "Not all who wander are lost." And I think that's a very no, I don't think I know. That's just my opinion, but that's a very beautiful and powerful quote because sometimes I can't speak for any writers but myself, but I do find myself when I'm engaging in journaling, getting lost in where my thoughts and where my feelings are taking me. And for some people, myself included, they have difficulty sharing their thoughts and their feelings with others. And journaling has given me that benefit and that luxury of writing down my thoughts and writing down my feelings and putting them onto the paper as opposed to keeping them inside of myself. And that is a really a wonderful thing, especially for when you're dealing with negative thoughts and feelings, because rather than keeping them inside and allowing them to build and build and build until one day you may implode, you be able to you'll be able to have the opportunity to explode, not really explode, but I look at it as just putting your words on the paper. And I don't think explode is the word, but exploring, where your thoughts and your feelings may take you. And why am I sitting on the floor? I know you didn't ask that, but it actually is a better visual for me to sit here and not only just sitting here in my comfort of my apartment, but I'm sandwiched in between two boxes. And you might see the tips of the method right here, but they contain my journaling collection. And my journal collection, wow, I've maintained for almost 25 years. And I'm not going to say that I wrote for 25 years straight, but there are some moments in maybe I missed a couple of months or weeks here and there, but it contains a lot of the thoughts and feelings of that I had during that time period. And for some, I actually have really, actually, the very first journal that I actually wrote from. And that was really interesting to take a look at and see what some of the thoughts that I had back in, wow, what's it going back to 1994. Wow. And my first journal entry dated February 27th, 1994. And well, I did say it was almost 25 years, but that's a lot. That's my history. And I also look at it as journaling as your personal history, the things that have gone on that in your life. And it's amazing to just go back and have that ability because you can look at where your thoughts were or what you were feeling or what you were thinking at the time in the moment. And for that particular entry was something, because I was working at my first job as an accountant. Wow, that's many, many, many years ago. And just like some thoughts that I had during the day. But journaling doesn't necessarily have to be about thoughts. No, it doesn't. It could be anything that you want to write about, or if, because some people may have journals to draw, and there are some art journals that they keep, and that's one form of journaling. But for me, I just use my journals as opportunities not only just to write down my thoughts and my feelings concerning, whether or not I had a good day or a bad day, something that may have struck me. As a writer, I've used journals to explore ideas for some of my creative endeavors, and that, or some thoughts that I might have regarding poetry. Also, characters that I've had inside my mind, some ideas that I might have as far as with short stories, essays, and also it could be just trivial stuff. Well, not really trivial. I don't want to use the word trivial because it matters to me. It matters to the person that is writing. And one of the things that I had in my journal was, what was it? Oh my goodness. Song lyrics. Song lyrics. And oh wow. And by one of my favorite artists, Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson's Because of Love, 1994. Yes, the Janet CD. And as well as, if I'm not mistaken, not only do I have the lyrics for that song, Anytime, Any Place. Mm. And oh wow, just came across a journal entry. Wow, the purchase of my first car. That, ooh, starting to get some nostalgia going on as as I'm sitting here recording this. So you'll have to forgive me for the moments of lapse. But anyway, you can just do anything. I use even journaling to collect things, such as, I know one journal that I have here, and this one is dating back to 2010. So that's a big leap, about a little over 25 years. And one of the things that I have right here is a card that I have, a warm thank you. And this card was given to me, oh, by my students when I taught my creative writing uh, course right here, right now at Temple University's PASEP program, which stands for Pan African Studies Continuing Education Program, which I taught for 5 years at Temple on a volunteer basis. And that they just, thank you card and just like autographs and some of the things that, oh, they even inscribed something in here about tender egos eager to learn, sit wide-eyed and open to taking passion, wisdom bestowed from the noble profession. We say thank you to the teacher that helped us realize our potential and conquered our fears. He taught us the importance of words and how much he cared. The teacher is William Holmes, known to many as Bill, poet, writer, and Essence best-selling author of One Love. We salute you for being the real deal. Wow. Getting a little emotional, a little bit, but really touched by that sentiment. And sometimes, yes, I do put some of the cards that I receive, not only just from my students, but also loved ones. And right here, little Valentine's Day card. My heart is wherever you are, from my girlfriend Serena, and little inscription inside, and that's a little private and personal between me and her. But you can use journaling for any type of means, anything as far as like recording your thoughts. And sometimes I've written letters to God as part of like I'm embracing my spirituality uh, throughout the years. And one question is like, well, one question that may pop into some people's minds as you're watching this, well, where do I begin? And I just say, just like Nike says, just do it. Just go ahead and get out and just, whether you feel comfortable writing pen to paper, uh, or for some people, and I started doing this myself because I wanted to capture some of my journaling on Word or like electronics. And as I said, my journals are my most prized possession. And if a fire is going to break out in this apartment, these are the first, these two boxes, I'm going to grab these and just run right out the door, go out the window, whatever, because it represents who I am and a part of my life and my story. And I really encourage anybody who's writing, especially those who, if you think that you have writer's block or you're struggling to procrastinate about writing, go ahead and just open up a page of a loose leaf notebook. Some things that I've collected over the years, it doesn't necessarily have to be fancy. Notebook that you can get at a dollar store, composition books, a little bit, and just write. Just go ahead, just write from your heart. Just get it out on feeling and out onto paper. And you never know where the ideas or where the journey may take you. And thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. I appreciate that. And please leave any feedback or comments that you may have. And I look forward to interacting with you sometime soon in the very near future. Take care and be blessed.